I'm Helen, McCookerybook, and I'm going to play you some songs tonight. I hope somebody's watching. If you're not, I'm going to pretend you are anyway. This is A Good Life with a Bad Apple. From a seed there grew a sapling, from a sapling grew a tree, and on that tree there grew an apple, and how it tempted me. Not all fruit has to be forbidden, I heard this one grew just for me, that's why I chose to pick that apple from the apple tree. Time went by, that rosy apple began to lose its lovely shine, but I still loved it with all its wrinkles, loved its laughter lines, and I tried to lead a good life with a bad apple line. I tried to keep a shine, yes, I tried to lead a good life with a bad apple, 'cause at least that apple was mine. Time's the same for everybody, we all change as years go by, but the taste of a beautiful apple's that taste should never die. And I try to lead a good life with a bad apple eye. Try to keep a shine, yes, I try to lead a good life with a bad apple, 'cause at least that apple was mine. Oh, bad apple, oh, bad apple, oh, bad apple, oh, bad apple. One day I reached out for that apple, other hands were reaching too. That's when I lost that shiny apple, that's when I lost you. Shiny apples have many faces, shiny apples have many sides. The side of the apple that I couldn't see was the side where truth had died. I tried to lead a good life with a bad apple eye. I tried to keep a shine, yes, I tried to lead a good life with a bad apple, 'cause I thought that apple was mine. Tried to lead a good life with a bad apple eye. Tried to keep a shine, tried to lead a good life with a bad apple, 'cause I thought that apple was mine. Next one is dedicated to Richard Branson and to Elon Musk, and also to James Dyson, all the greedy people who we're really looking forward to them going to live on Mars. We're building a big rocket with space for all our shoes, with Bitcoin in our pockets, there's nothing left to lose. We're training up the robots to fight the final war with obsolescent humans that we don't need anymore. Now we've messed up the planet, let's throw it in the bin, 'cause there's no future in it. So let's begin again. We'll fly the flag of fortune, abandon everyone, 'cause only perfect people work around the sun. One day there will be life on Mars, all trillionaires in swanky cars. On Mars there'll be no working class. It's the perfect place for psychopaths. And if you're rich and famous, or you're on the news, and you're not ashamed of your reactionary views, if you see no evil where evil's on parade, why don't you come and join us in our noble cavalcade? One day there will be life on Mars, all trillionaires in swanky cars. On Mars there'll be no working class. It's the perfect place for psychopaths. A planet swathed in laughing gas, a psychedelic orange mass. Yes, we'll have won the human race. Is that a smile upon your face? Have a quick cup of gin and vodka mixed together. Ah, nothing like. This is my Scottish cup. That's the original Mr. McCookerybook. Ah, nothing like a gin and vodka. I'm going to play Women of the World now, which is going to be very difficult because I've got hay fever. But at least, well, that's not a serious thing, is it? With vision just as clear as the mountain air, the women of the world see a new way ahead. Reach out your hands, 'cause the future's there. It's ours to have and hold, women of the world. The changes in the air, women of the world. You can feel it everywhere. Sail the sea of change, this is joining our song. It's a song of hope, for together we are strong. Reach out your hands, 'cause the future's there. It's ours to have and hold, women of the world. A change is in the air, women of the world. You can feel it everywhere. Peaceful arms. Oh, this is a call to peaceful arms, women of the world. A change is in the air, women of the world. You can feel it everywhere. Yes, you can. The path of history's littered with mistakes of the past. It's time to build a future with a peace that can last. Reach out your hands, 'cause the future's there. It's ours to have and hold, women of the world. A change is in the air, women of the world. You can feel it everywhere, women of the world. The changes in the air, women of the world. You can feel it everywhere, yes you can. That's especially for Loud Women, that one. I don't normally play that, but Loud Women do a fantastic job for female artists, and big shouts out to Cassie for organising everything and doing a fantastic job. The next song is a song about social media. It's called Big Brother is Watching You. Big Brother is watching you, Big Brother is watching you still, watching you still. No trouble in catching you, no trouble in catching you, grip tight as steel, grip tight as steel. You think you're free as a bird, you think you're free as a bird. Open your eyes, open your eyes. A prison with invisible bars, a prison with invisible bars, traps you inside, traps you inside. Turn it away, turn it away, turn it away today. The longer you sit and wait, the longer you sit and wait, the deeper it goes, the deeper it goes. Soon it'll be far too late, soon it'll be far too late, the end of the road, end of the road. Turn it away, turn it away, turn it away today. Big Brother is watching you, Big Brother is watching you, Big Brother is watching you. The next song is a song that's dedicated to everybody that does homemade things and doesn't get famous. Homemade music, homemade art, homemade poetry, homemade writing, everything. Everything creative, because without creativity the human race is completely stuffed. It's called the song of the Unsung Heroine. This is the song of the unsung heroine. I will sing a song for you every time you blush with failure shame. Remember that fame is just a passing through. Shadow bird, never heard. Remember that fame is just a passing through. Swords line the crown that glistens and gleams with fool's gold. empty hymns to praise thin air. Who is a friend and who is a story-selling foe? Search for the truth and find there's nothing there. Shadow bird, never heard. Remember that fame is just a passing through. Unsung heroine, cold and also ran. Unsung heroine, so begin again and again and again and again and again. Oh, chasing a dream is like catching the wind and holding it. Open your hands, there's nothing for you to see. All has moved on by the time that you reach the starting point. Puzzled you ask, oh why is it never me? Shadow bird, never heard. Remember that fame is just a passing through. 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 Just want to say something about the NHS because about 2.5 years ago I went on an NHS march and I slipped and I broke my elbow really badly and almost completely sheared off my funny bone. And I went to the local hospital in Barnet and I had it mended really, really well. I was in a plaster, I was bandaged up for 3 months. I was in a terrible state because I never thought I'd play guitar again. And this is long before the coronavirus hit us and we realised just how valuable they are. They're absolutely fantastic and we must never go back to a time when they're cut so drastically as they have been in the past few years. And you really need to remember that you have to fight to keep it going because it's the best thing we've got. It's the millions of pounds, it's the valuable thing that the poorest person in this country's got. And it's just very, very important that we keep them. And this is a big thank you to them. The next song is called the Mad Bicycle Song, and it's a song about depression, which I'm sure some people can relate to. And it's about people on exercise bicycles that don't go anywhere, and I think people might relate to that as well at the moment. It's a machine to make you feel afraid. No one remembers just how it came to be made. Every turn of the wheels changes the way that it feels. It's a machine to make you feel afraid. Day after day, revolving in a spin, driving you down to darkness deep within. Every turn of the wheels changes the way that it feels. Day after day, revolving in a spin. It's a mad, mad, mad bicycle that you ride upon. So instead jump off it and walk into the sun. It's not so bad to take yourself in hand. Life can be simple, not hard to understand. hide. It's not so bad to take yourself in hand. It's a mad, mad, mad bicycle that you ride upon. So instead jump off it and walk into the sun. It's a mad, mad, mad bicycle that you ride upon. So instead jump off it and walk into the sun. Quick gin and vodka drink. It isn't really gin and vodka. It's smelly tea that hasn't got milk in that came out of the cupboard. But it does the trick. This is a song called Saturday Night with the London Set. And I know it's Friday night, but I'm not clever enough to alter the lyrics at short notice. And it's a song about being my age and going out to gigs and finding that everybody my age is still going out to gigs years and years later. And you might think that when you're 18 that you won't be doing that, but actually you probably will be. Saturday night with the London Set. The times have aged, but you haven't yet. Let your hair down, climb aboard and join us for the ride. Every street, every city light carries the blood through your veins tonight. Every black box holds a band, the spotlit faces and the clapping hands. So come on out with the London Set. Remember the things that you want to forget. Fill up your glass, light a cigarette and set the night on fire. Gonna sound some contacts on your mobile phone. They'll steal your heart and stuff it and brand it as their own. Major setbacks, minor keys, a lifetime in a day. Your smile is false but your teeth are not. At least that's what you tell me, but you lie a lot. Every black heart holds a star, a street light, not a soul. So come on out with the London Set. Remember the things that you wanna forget. Fill up your glass, light a cigarette and set the night on fire. I'm going to have to leave that one because I sang carries the blood through your brains tonight. That's not what the lyrics are. I might come back to that in a minute. This is a song called The Sea, and it's got a chorus that you can sing along at home even if you're on your own. And the chorus goes like this. The sea, the sea, the sea, the sea. And this is the verse. Green, green sea that kisses the horizon, the crescent and the cross walk hand in hand. Blue, blue sky to feast your eyes on, the wonders of the world are sketched in sand. Lie down, lie, let the sun caress you, people of the world in the heart of the beast. Holiday to calm and rest you, what could ever drown your sleep in peace? This is where you sing. The sea, the sea, the sea, the sea. Oh, green, green sea that kisses the horizon, the crescent and the cross walk hand in hand. Blue, blue sky sky to feast your eyes on the wonders of the world are sketched in sand. Again, the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea. Crescent and the cross walk hand in hand, hand in hand in hand. Take a souvenir from the contraband of this promised land. The sea, the sea, the sea, the sea. Oh, fight man, fight to get to the shore. The crashing of the waves, the battling swell. Bursting boats can't take any more, while the monsters and the deck chairs curse you to hell. Go home, go home, go home to your war zone. Oh, green, green sea that kisses the horizon, the crescent and the cross walk hand in hand. Blue, blue skies to feast your eyes on the wonders of the world all built on sand. Yeah. I'm going to try and do a new song now, which is quite high up for somebody with hay fever, but I'm not complaining. I'm complaining. This is another song that's about mental illness and how important it is to have somebody to care about you. And it's called All I Want Is the Sun to Shine for You. If I could only sweeten your sadness and wash away your tears, visit the place you dream of and chase away your fear. That would make me happy if you could be happy too. 'Cause all I want is the sun to shine for you. When your mind leaves a conversation to travel on its own, well, I feel for you, my darling, as the if you could be happy, then I could be happy too. 'Cause all I want is the sun to shine for you. I can go to where you're low and stay with you until it's through. Try my hardest to undo the darkness that so troubles you. If I could only sweeten your sadness and wash away your tears, visit the place you dream of and chase away your fear. That would make me happy if you could be happy too. 'Cause all I want is the sun to shine for you. want is the sun to shine for you. All I want is the sun to shine for you. I've got a few more songs to play. I'll play a song, I'm going to try and play another new song, which is another song about refugees, a bit more, maybe a bit more light-hearted. And I've got the words over there in case I get lost. I'm dreaming of migrating birds that fly from Africa to build their nests in chilly northern climes, sailing on the song of nature, gliding on magnetic fields, their journey mapped out from archaic times. Cruel invaders shot the friendly dodos, curious of the strangers, they just came to say hello. Who are you? Living beings are made to move, though humans sit and watch them on an animated screen at home. Giving wings to flightless things might seem just like a flight of fancy from an optimistic aerodrome. Cruel invaders shot the friendly dodos, curious of the strangers, they just came to say hello. Who are you? Just like birds migrating, humans flew away from danger, so don't hit them with angry, hateful words. If we make a hostile world, we'll make our neighbours strangers, we'll make ourselves extinct like ancient birds. Cruel invaders shot the friendly dodos, curious of the strangers, they just came to say hello. Who are you? Who are we? Where are you? Where are we? Why are you? When are we? Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Ho ho. I think I'll do one more song now, and this is a song called At the Bathing Pond. And it's partly my story, and it's also partly my daughter's story, because she was the one who saw the kingfishers. But the bit about the person with the binoculars, me and my friend Katie saw him. And it's another joining in song, even though you're not here in my living room. And you go, at the bathing pond, at the bathing pond, at the bathing pond, at the bathing pond. Natural feelings synchronized by the trees, the freshwater mermaids, they drift on the breeze, and they swim under cloudy skies. The pondweed pulls at their feet, fatigue drags at their arms and thighs, but the water is brown and sweet. Now, at the bathing pond, at the bathing pond, at the bathing pond, at the bathing pond. Overhead the kingfishers jive, first a swoop and then a dive. Air kisses in the evening light, as the air hisses through their wings in flight. At the bathing pond, at the bathing pond, at the bathing pond, at the bathing the other swimmers dance at the bathing pond. At the bathing pond. At the bathing pond. At the bathing pond. In a gap between the bushes, the wire stands. A pair of binoculars clasped in his hands. His wife stands beside him, abetting his lie. As he lifts the binoculars up to his eyes, he's watching at the bathing pond. At the bathing pond, peeping Tom at the bathing pond. 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 Splash! That's it for tonight. Just to wish everybody good health and patience. It's going to be a long haul, but thanks to organisations like Loud Women, I know there's going to be more concerts like this. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, I've got online www.helenmccookerybook.com, and take a look at that, and you can listen to my music on Bandcamp and also on SoundCloud. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.
It's alright, you disconnected.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Did that sound alright?
Yeah.
I started losing my voice really badly.
Oh no. It hasn't done. Oh, hopefully it's going to tell us to save it now. You got loads of comments.
Did I? Were they good ones?
That's why I was pointing. But I forgot you had your glasses on.
No, I couldn't see. Were they okay?
Yeah. They were going, see, that's why when you're doing the C, they were going, see.
Oh, that's nice.
Why is it not asking us to save it? It's still connected.
Am I still broadcasting?
Yes. Say cheerio again.
Oh, goodbye again.